Route 21 Rockstar families, welcome to our weekly VODCAST. It's so great to see you on this very warm Sunday. It's hard to believe that 1 week ago today marked the end of the major blizzard that we experienced. Hard to believe that we've missed 7 full days of school. So we'll be back at it and ready to rock and roll tomorrow, Monday morning, as the school board changed our teacher work day, canceled that, and now tomorrow is a full day of class. So cannot wait to see the scholars back ready to rock and roll. A couple of quick announcements, and then I'm going to send you off to the strategy session for the week. First of all, tomorrow is a rescheduled Geography Bee. 4 scholars from our class are participating in the Geography Bees, and we'll also be watching them tomorrow as they participate. So good luck and congratulations for making it this far to Jack, Bethany, Allie, and Michael G. So congratulations, guys. We cannot wait to cheer you on tomorrow at that Geography Bee. A couple of other quick announcements. On Thursday are the new Beauty and the Beast play auditions during the school day. Those have been rescheduled. I think they were supposed to be last week, so those are now on Thursday. And then finally on Friday is the House Point Bowl, February 5th, 2016. It is going to be an amazing day of learning. I'm going to leave it at that. But the one thing that I will tell your scholars is to wear house colors unlike you've ever worn them before. It's like a major house spirit day. It is going to be amazing, scholars. We're gearing up for the Super Bowl next Sunday. So on Friday, we have the House Point Bowl coming up February 5th, 2016. Be there. So I believe those are all the announcements that I have right now. In terms of events and different things that are happening throughout the week after school, the only thing I would say is if your scholars participating in tutoring, that will begin on Tuesday. If anything else comes up, I'll be sure to shoot you guys an email to let you know. And I'll be back next Sunday with an updated schedule in terms of upcoming events and different things like that. So now I'm going to send you over to the strategy session, and I'll see you guys on the other end. Okay, Route 21 Rockstars, I'm starting you off on the home of our classroom, recordrockstars.weebly.com. And I have one very special announcement, and that would be the fact that this is unprecedented, quite honestly, but a double house point week for the second week in a row. So anything that you complete for the VODCAST online or on our newsletters is worth double what it typically would be worth. So if it's worth 2 house points, 4 house points are yours. And if I scroll on down and check out our house point standings right now, it appears to me that the blue house is in the lead and the houses have somewhat pulled themselves apart. You know, we were pretty close there for a while, but it seems like we've kind of pulled apart. So keep that in mind, scholars, and see if you can bring your house to greatness by the end of the week. So heading on over to the VODCAST section for the week, I have a bunch of different things that you can do to earn your house a couple of house points. So over the snowcation, many of you completed the quarter 2 review. Okay, working on math like a boss. I saw those in. So, you know, just a reminder, tomorrow bring in all of your work and we'll make sure to get all of your house points squared up to make sure you get all of those on the daily decision board and those are added into your house. But I did add a new quarter 2 math review. It's called round 2. And you can go ahead and complete this once again. Every problem is worth 2. Okay, if you show your work, bring that in. But since it's a double house point week, every problem is actually worth 4. So I'll automatically get your answers and be able to provide you feedback. But I would prefer if you guys also bring in your work for me to see as well. And as always, you can, if you have not completed the Snowcation quarter 2 review, if you have not completed the math vodcast, these are from a couple of weeks ago. All of these are now worth 1, so they'll actually worth 2 if you complete them. Okay, so they have gone down in value just a bit. Our math problem of the week is actually really neat, guys. Okay, it's something, working with something called palindromes. So palindromes are words, phrases, or numbers that read the same from left to right and from right to left. So mom and noon are examples of palindromic words. Too hot to hoot is an example of a phrase. Okay. Another one that you guys might know is race car. If you spell race car backwards, if you take the letters of race car and turn them around, it also spells race car. Okay. So you can also have numbers that are palindromes. Okay. So the number the year 2002 is a palindrome that they listed right here, right? So the puzzle this week, the challenge for all of you, is to think of the 5 years that are palindromes prior to 2002 and the 5 years that are after 2002, okay, the next 5. Once you find them, order them from least to greatest, Okay, and then see if you see any patterns there. So 2002 we know is a palindrome because if I were to turn those numbers around, I'd put 2 here, 2 zeros, and then that 2, it's turned around. So you need to find 5 that are before 2002, and the next 5 after 2002, the next 5 years after 2002, and to get your house points. That is worth 5 house points. Just put that on the chalk tray in the classroom, guys. I thought that was a really cool one this week, and I also have last week's if you still want to complete it, since we weren't in class. This kind of deals with order of operations. Every box is going to have a digit from 1 to 9. Every circle is going to have an operator, either addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division, but you can only use each operator one time. So that's all there as well. Once again, for reading, you know, it might help you guys tonight to read chapter number 1 one more time, assignment day, to yourself to make sure you're activating all that knowledge and things that we read over a week and a half ago in class. And tomorrow is actually our very own assignment day for the City of Ember, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Stay tuned for that. You can always add your comments there, and I'll give you some house points there as well. 2 house points for any Padlet that you add to our class Padlet. And since it's a double house point week, you can get 4. Still checking in on your 40 book goal. You can add that there. Now, for the writing fix of the week, once again, since we weren't in class last week, there are 2 things you can do here. If you didn't complete the prompt, you realize that you are merely a character in a snow globe, convince your neighbors to help you break out. You can do that for 5 house points, but it would be 10 this week due to the double. But if you've already done that, tell the story as if you are on the other end of the snow globe. If you're the neighbors witnessing your other neighbors now in the snow globe, okay, what would their perspective look like? Okay, so you can complete that as well. And I'll have you share that during Sacred Writing Time this week. And then once again, the Science Padlet is up. I have a ton of different resources for the light unit posted on the Padlet, and you can go ahead and add your comments. I see Sarah has as well. Just keep in mind, guys, whenever you're adding anything to the Padlet, just make sure you put your first name on the pad. You don't have to include your last name. Unless you're one of our Michaels, just include your last initial. Okay, now, like I said in the opening, it is the House Point Bowl. This coming Friday, it is going to be an epic day of learning. That is really all I can leak to you right now. But the one thing that I will tell you, scholars, is that you want to absolutely go all out in terms of dressing up in your house color. Go all out, as if you've never gone all out before. It is going to be an epic, epic, epic day of learning on Friday, gearing up for the Super Bowl next Sunday. And it is our very own House Point Bowl, February 5th, 2016. So with that being said, our hashtag for the week, which is also worth double, is going to be hashtag House Point Bowl. Hashtag House Point Bowl. Double house points for that. Friday is going to be an epic day of class, as are the other days, but Friday will be a little extra special. As you guys come into class tomorrow, make sure you look at our wall on the outside of our classroom, because I finally was able to get our pictures that I took, and then the quote and the word that you created up on the wall. They look incredible, scholars. I'm so incredibly proud of you, and I'm so excited to see you guys back in class tomorrow. So now I'm going to send you back over to Mr. Reichard in person. Okay, Route 21 Rockstar families, I hope that those strategies were successful. You know, there are a ton of opportunities available on the website for your scholar to advance their learning in math, reading, science, and in writing. So I cannot wait to see what they do in terms of that. Remember, scholars, on Friday is the House Point Bowl. It is a massive day of house spirit and a ton of learning, so make sure you wear your house colors. Go all out, because you never know. There may be rewards for that as well. So, as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, Rockstar families, please do not hesitate to contact me. As always, you guys are the incredibly awesome best families in Stafford County, and I'll see you guys next week.